Newcastle-upon-Tyne developed around the Roman settlement which protected their bridge across the Tyne. In 1080, Robert Curthose, William the Conqueror's eldest son, built a new castle to protect this crossing, which gave the city its current name. The city grew with the wool trade in the 14th century, then coal mining and its port in the 16th century, along with the shipyards lower down the River Tyne. In sport, it is known for the annual half marathon, known as the Great North Run, and of course Newcastle United's football club at the St James Park Stadium.
I'm going to see it first, then, Jonah. Well, I mean, go over there, but how do with it, man?
Hadrian's Wall started in Newcastle, although later extended east to Wallsend, and was the northern boundary of the Roman Empire for 350 years from 122 AD. The wall was 80 miles long with a ditch, a 3-metre high stone wall and other earthworks behind. There were 2 turrets between mile castles and a fully garrisoned fort every 5 miles.
So we go about halfway and we're coming back. But just to give you some bearings as to where the tunnel actually is, from this part here to this part here, it's all still there, but literally in the 1960s when they built Central Motorway, they took over our tunnel and they used it to put a plastic liner in and used it as a storm drain. So it's still there, so every time you go over the Tyne Bridge, you're actually passing over our tunnel. Now, from this part here up to here, which was the colliery originally, obviously to transport coal all the way down to the Tyne. This is the Hancock Museum, or the Great North Museum as it is. There is still a door there, like our red door here. That's still there, it still exists. Have a look for it. We can't get down there, it's just overgrown, but basically it's all still... So we come back in time, everybody, to 1939, the outbreak of war, obviously. The council, as I say, knew that this tunnel existed from the 1800s, so 100 years before, but it had been sealed off. It had been used as a coal wagon. They knew that they could have provision for 9,000 Geordies down here.
So they were told that they had to find an alternative route because there was complaints. Northumberland Street was full of plush sandstone houses where the rich people lived. So 1838 they employed a man by the name of William Ellison Gillespie. Mr. Gillespie was a geologist, and after putting an application in to take an overland railway across the town were, that was refused. But he knew that with it being an Ice Age riverbed, it would be boulder clay, so the ice would retract and then it would create silt, which in turn would create clay and with boulders in, so it would be easy to tunnel through. So he put in permission, and permission was granted. They maximised the space. When the opening party happened, there was 8 childrens waiting at 12:30 at the pit, 4 with coal. The next 2 had the dignitaries, so the people that funded the tunnel, inside. The last 2 had a brass band.
It must kind of like give it an air and like, you know, once a year or something.
There's 4 and 20 on the bus, man, how we danced and sang. They called on me to sing a song, I stand at Paddy Fagan. I danced a jig and I swung me twig the day we went to Bladen. Oh, me lad, you should have seen us garden, past the folks along the road, just as they were standing. All the lads and lasses there, all with smiling faces, Gandal and the Scotsman road, to see the maiden graces. We flew across the chain bridge right into Bladen Toon. The bellman, he was standing there, the called Jackie Broom. I saw him talking to some chaps, then he was persuading. The guys see Geordie rid, he showed mechanics all in Bladen.